So I got the first guy, and then I found a spot where I could get the second character. Like she'll just kind of like walk over and I can grab her and pull her into the grass, and that's just like done. But then when I would go to the end of it, like nothing would unlock. So I looked it up, and there's an option to put on where you can have it where you can see if you have Sound Assassin on or off. Like if you're still on a Sound Assassin, it'll have like a little mark at the bottom that'll be green if it's still if you're still in that thing, or it'll be red if you're not. And what I
Right.
found was I was good up until the part where I was trying to grab her and pull her into the grass. Like I had both of her guards in the grass, but for whatever reason, if I would try to grab her, like sneakily grab her over a railing and pull her into the grass, it would immediately break the Sound Assassin. So what I did was I threw a cannonball on the grass area, like a little slightly grass area, and I lured her over, and then I hit her in the head with another cannonball, and then I dragged her into the grass and I broke her neck. And then I got the Silent Assassin from that.
Oh my gosh. Super silent.
Yep. But there was a point where I was in the grass. She's talking to this one lady. There's a guard right in front of me. I pull the guard into the grass. I throw a cannonball on the ground to alert the next alert. She points to the guard and go, check with that out. The guard walks over. I pull him into the grass, and then she would come over. And sometimes the guard would also break the Sound Assassin. I could not figure out for the life of me what was. All I could figure is sometimes like I would pull them into the grass and they would see another body, and that's what somehow break the Sound Assassin. It
Huh.
was really weird.
Shippo likes Hitman. The game. Alright, can
So
you
yeah,
see and hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got Sound Assassin, plus I got the suit only Sound Assassin for that level. So you're back in prison again with its endless stream of prisoners for some reason.
Endless
Now
stream
again,
of prisoners.
Now remember, if the prisoner dies, they cannot become infected.
That's okay. Blood everywhere. Corpses everywhere. But then the monsters are here too. Just somehow magically.
What I'm saying is, there's got to be like a billion prisoners in this place. For how many people have like been killed compared to, the monsters themselves, like the people who've turned into monsters.
How do I get in there? There's like a shiny thing right there.
I actually don't know. There's probably like a way to go around. Maybe you have a cell you can like go through it. Maybe you can come in from behind? I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a shiny that's inside that one.
That's true. I didn't even notice that. I doubt I got that.
Nope. Okay.
That might have been Ellis's jail cell earlier, and maybe that had his like. I don't remember if you got that. I forget. I know that Ellis has a note in his cell. If you go into it, that might have been his cell.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know if you got it. If you got it before.
I don't remember.
Honestly, it doesn't matter.
No. But it is kind of curious. There is a glowy thing in there.
Yeah, there's the glowy thing in there, and you cannot physically get it.
Parasite?
Right.
Oh, okay.
See, every chest from now on has a parasite. Don't bother opening them, because they don't give you anything. You just take damage. There's no way to stop them. There's no way to like once you go into the animation, you can't like kill them before they hit you. You're taking damage. There's a store behind you, by the way.
UJC printing for all your needs.
CPU printer. Can't really do anything.
Yeah, the best things to upgrade in this game are the main weapon, the ability to grab stuff, and shotgun. At the very least, he'll grab everything in a spot. There's a bunch of stuff. I guess there's that.
He'll do what?
He'll grab if you open if you open something up, he'll grab everything. Like you don't have to press it multiple times. He'll just grab everything.
Oh no, he's glitched on me to where he doesn't pick up certain things.
What?
Unit online.
And then I have to make sure I actually picked it up.
That's stupid.
Mostly on the ground though. Like, he'll do the bend down animation, he'll pretend like he picked something up. But I have to look back and be like, wait, you didn't actually pick it up.
This place right here, absolutely stolen from Dead Space. The only difference is what comes in, what you fight in the room like this doesn't charge forward. Look, it's your best friend. You think you fight him again too?
This guy, huh?
Again, they're not hard to fight.
Not really.
You dodge, you shoot. They're just really boring. Most of the time, you just die because you're bored fighting. You just kind of don't care. Also, the camera can mess you up.
Yeah, sure it does.
I think there's a point where they actually nerfed him. I'm pretty sure he was one-shotting people when the game first came out, and then they changed it so he didn't. I could be wrong. And then you do the thing where you hit the one, and then. By the way, if you don't do enough damage, when you do the melee, you have to do the whole fight again. You got the first head.
Why not?
Be careful, you're surrounded. He's dead. Never mind. Does he drop any?
He gives like a CPU runner.
Basically, the equivalent of a power node, I guess.
Yeah.
Again, you've.
Nah, it's a. Okay, it's a light. Forget it.
I think the power thing is in here. That's where you're pretty much came. Yeah, there it is. They had one boss model in this game. One boss model.
Yeah, it's like fight number
we're gonna use that boss model many times as possible. And then they're like, "Hey, Dead Space had an enemy that just kept falling back." And then you're like, "That was a mini boss. That wasn't actually a boss. And it wasn't that hard to fight."
Please make a selection.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't count any of the brutes as bosses. They were just like, if anything, mini bosses.
Yeah. That's the third boss fight in a row of the same boss.
Man, imagine if there was another one. It's so crazy. Another CPU chip printer. What are those worth? 500 or 1,000?
Choice.
Oh man, that's the second time the holograms are the thing that actually scared me.
To this place. This moment.
Like, I'm not scared of the monsters, but
But
this
what
freaking
choice
holograms.
will you make,
That's what I'm scared of.
Will you remain
It is
as
pretty
you
freaky.
are, or will you choose to become something greater?
How do you choose to become something greater? Like, how did Ferris turn into that a thinking monster where everyone else did not? Like, he got grabbed by a bunch of monsters thrown out of a window, and then he came back.
Oh, so that's where you go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, wait a minute. This was a prison cell. Tell me the prison cell had glass that was easily to break.
It sure did.
Fully upgraded weapon value. Oh no, another enemy.
Wait your turn. Oh, okay. Your turn's
Got
up, sir. Oh, you almost got me.
I would shoot you, fight it.
Oh, that's so bad, man.
Hey, at least you found the cell with the glass window.
Mine's not breakable, huh?
Of course not. The game, there's a little desk in front of it.
Observation log.
Clearly, you can't go back.
Subject 324-980 exhibits an intriguing mix of characteristics, most notably an enhanced will to survive. Recommend extraction and induction into the program.
How is this window breakable in a prison?
Can you go in there?
No, apparently not.
Oh. It was just to grab that one little item.
Yeah. Well,
I doubt I can.
I mean, we answered it, so.
Hey, you figured it out, though. No. The other one's unbreakable.
Weird. Wait, this is a dead end. What? Why am I down here? Oh, okay, never mind.
That is there you go. Yeah, he's got to pull the little cape off and break it. Imagine if there was a DLC, but it just added more of the two-headed monsters into the game. Like, instead of fighting just 4 of them in the game, you fight 7.
There's 7?
I'm saying, like, imagine if they just added more of them into the game. That was the DLC.
Ah, don't give them ideas. 'Cause that's what that is.
Just the hospital wing that just has like 1,000 enemies in it.
Only one. Only one. Wait, you didn't get back up? Why? I didn't even...
He died. He hit his head on the chair and died.
Really? Millionaire baby? Is that what he did? Killed himself on a stool?
Yeah. Fell on a stool. Well, Jacob's in the padded room for a second there.
This place looks older than the rest of the prison.
That was an exploder.
That dumb little baby thing.
Other exploder.
The true monster, Jacob.
Yep. I like how there's like only 2 enemies in the entire game that don't stand up straight, punch you in the face. One is one that just explodes, and the other one is the one that falls around.
Yeah.
Was that an explosive that actually blew up and did damage?
Yeah, it is.
Impossible.
Meet me in
I'm so
my
used to
cell.
the explosions.
Oh, you're dead too. Sorry. Can't go in there. That's not a crawlable then.
Down the stairs. You're getting closer.
Marco.
Some bad stuff happened here.
This is fine.
You did a Callisto dance. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Look at him trying to figure out how to get through the doorway.
We got it.
It's okay. Right here. Right on the gurney. No. No. On the gurney. There you go. Oh, that hurt. Ow.
I can't believe it.
And then this is when we do the same sentence, or the same quote. Something bad must have happened here.
I can't believe how bad the death area is in this game. Like if they're even slightly out of the playable area, they just fall over and die.
Yeah, they're just dead.
Like they just fall over. It's so weird how easy it is to manipulate that.
Yeah.
Thank goodness this room has spike walls.
Thank goodness for spike walls in my infirmary. Why is the music so intense?
Well, the game thinks something important is happening.
Oh, okay, you're still alive.
Okay. He kind of crawled after you with no head and one leg.
I'm out here. Out here.
And he came barreling.
I could put you on a gurney, but they ran out of power. That's dead now. You're hiding in here.
You can use the battery right now, right?
I could. I wanted to.
You can sell it for $10.
$10.
Yeah.
So is this the way to go, or is the other way to go?
That's a good question. It all looks the same, so maybe?
I feel like this way's the fake path. Yep.
It might be. Everything looks the same, so it's almost impossible to tell which one's the real path.
Yeah.
This game really needed, it's like the locator thing that Dead Space has.
I don't know. Kind of just end up where the prison is, anyways.
It's a big circle, and it's a big straight line, but there's a little buggy guy.
Oh, he
I
exploded.
think you. I think you avoided him by accident. There's another one on the side behind by this to your right. There's another one. I think he's trapped in the wall though. You think one of these guys is gonna jump out and like grab you and pull you? Or they just all for show?
I don't know. So is that where I go? And we're good. I'm like, oh, am I running out of ammo? No, I still got like 19 shots, at least.
You know, for a game with limited inventory, the fact that each slot can only hold 12 handgun bullets is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Does that guy have the ceiling?
I guess so.
What is that?
It's a hammock.
Oh, okay.
It's where they go when they're tired.
I feel like loaded wire. There's like so much animation going on, it's hard to keep up. You have one guy, you're like fusing to the other guy, stabbing him, whatever.
That's kind of how it's been the entire game. If I
The
get
guy
enough...
was. Go ahead.
Oh. No, you go.
What were you saying? No, what were you saying?
It's, yeah, if you get stuck in like a fight with multiple of them, you might as well just spam the quick hit. And yeah, it starts looking like a mess. Because it is a mess.
Yep.
Alright, what was Shep saying?
I was saying he was trying to transform in the middle of that like thing where you were like hit him on the. He was actually in the process of growing the bubbly limbs, but he died before you could like you stepped on him while he was on the ground, so he died immediately.
Yeah, you can actually kill them before they transform, but it's kind of, I don't know.
It's a little.
Jacob's slow. Jacob's not fast enough to do it in most circumstances. But when you have multiple of them around you, for some reason he speeds up.
Danny's condition is worsening. You must go faster.
Just hang on. I'm coming.
I want that body. I'm coming. It's my food. Give it.
Delicious. I like how this random doctor character who was in the very start of the game disappeared for 90% of the game, and then pops up at the last chapter like, Jacob, you have to get to me. I have your friend or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I found a cure for her out of nowhere.
Why would you trust somebody that like put a chip in the back of your neck for no damn reason?
It sure is amazing that the main character
After 2
hasn't
weeks in the
transformed.
program, Subject
The lady
324-980 exhibits remarkable physical enhancements, though his
Like,
mental state
someone
is
else
deteriorating
being
rapidly.
like affected this. Happen.
Just get up there.
It's kind of annoying that they just grab you and just do damage. Sometimes.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying. You can't really do anything about it.
You can't. It's just like, again, like the slug. If a slug grabs you, you're gonna take damage. You can't stop it.
Yep.
If you open a chest and that chest has a slug in it, you're taking damage. That little gate is preventing you from going up the steps. Impossible. I can't. It's blocked.
This is how they kept Jacob in the prison. They child-proofed it. Danny,
It's a
I can't
little
get up.
tiny child gate. Well, Jacob's about 6,000 pounds. He can't move his leg.
Yeah.
He can't jump that high. That's way too high for Jacob.
Oh, right, I got like a gate key or something. So that's why I opened up this door and go back all the way down here. And I can't run
Sure.
because I'm on sticky stuff.
Man, I wonder what game they took that from.
Yeah. RFQs, I guess.
You're nearly here. Just keep moving.
Got up.
Just moving. Hey, look, a store.
He's got parasites, huh?
Nope, they were nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
How do the parasites breed? Do the people have the ability to lay eggs when they become monsters?
I think they
Just
breed
online.
because
What?
there's a map. If you give them a map, they'll just like take over the entire map.
That's why that's why there's no maps in the game. The monsters took them all.
Exactly. Sustenance.
You're selling your heels.
Yeah, I only need 3, but I don't even need 3. I just need like 1, in case I go in the red. But for the boss fight, I did use like 2 or 3, if I remember
Have a
correctly.
united day.
Well, mostly between a whole bunch of fights. Mainly because I accidentally kept getting myself smacked in the group fights.
Invalid selection.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard getting smacked in a group fight. Group fights can be messed you up.
Yeah. It's kind of my fault though. What's that say? Mezzanine?
Mezzanine M123. I don't know what that means. Is that a name? Is that like a last name, maybe?
Oh.
Is that? Oh yeah. By the way, all chests. Don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna open that.
All chests from now on. And you can't stop it. If you open that chest, it immediately grabs you. You just take damage for no reason.
Yeah.
There's no grace period. There's no button you can press, like to dodge. But it.
Good jump. Here, I'll put you right here. Oh. Oh.
What? He's sliding away. Yeah, if they get off the ground in any sort of way, they just die.
Yeah.
Like, they're not allowed to be on anything beyond the ground.
I think that's funny though. I hope they never fix
It's
that.
hilarious. I mean, they probably won't.
Yeah.
I'm
like
pretty
that.
sure this game is going. I'm pretty sure this game has just been abandoned at this point.
Yeah. They're
Got
pretty
the
much,
DLC. Yeah.
they're working on the sequel.
Not sure what they could do with a sequel after the end of this game, but I guess.
More fights.
Oh boy, you can throw an enemy into a spinning blade.
Dude. again.
Hey, it's your buddy. So if you don't take him out, oh, they made it harder.
Pow! Pow! And pow! Still not dead. Still not dead. Missed. Careful, you didn't die. Oh, he's not dying.
He's invincible. You did it. Oh, he's freaking out. Oh no, he's dancing.
Careful, you used up all my ammo.
He sure did.
Oh well. What was that? Number 4 or 5?
That's 4.
Okay. Is there another one in here?
I think that's the last one.
It is?
I believe so, yes.
Yay! Oh, okay. Give me more of my ammo back.
We're stocking up for the end. Because you're pretty close to the end.
Really?
Yeah. I know it doesn't feel like anything's happened, but you are close to the end. Again, you fought 2 of those boss guys in one chapter.
Yeah.
Immediately after one another, too. Another chest.
Oh, it's open now.
Object 0.
Defensive systems powering down.
Okay.
Get inside, now!
Oh. I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
I suppose- Better.
Subject 324-980. Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me? I can hear it in my head. Make it stop! Make it stop!
That's more of a Dead Space thing than this game.
Yeah.
Like, mental's really a thing in this game. Are the slugs telepathic? You wanna know? Like, it's never been referenced beyond that.
Nope. Never. Making Pop-Tarts.
Hmm.
Where's the the toaster? I gotta get me some
Experimenting on the
numbing.
prisoners. Figures. How long were they doing this?
Everyone, yeah.
Looks like they were trying to see how long it takes to turn into those things.
I like how there's one which just has an exploder inside it.
Yeah.
So did they make the exploders somehow? Does that mean the exploders aren't a natural form of the monster?
Hey,
Ah.
what are you doing?
Hey,
I said,
what are you doing?
It's only an inhibitor to slow the rate of infection.
You said you could cure her.
I can, with your help. Do you have to trust me?
I've earned your trust.
She doesn't have much.
All right, fine, do whatever you need to do.
Had the conversations.
Soon everything will become clear.
Why don't you start by telling me about this?
You saw the recordings, you know what happened on Europa?
I have no idea what happened on Europa. I wasn't there when the attack happened.
No, but she was. Are you sure you really want to?
Yes!
As you wish.
What did you do to me?
Gave you what you wanted. The curse of knowledge. Your core is linked with hers now. Or at least it will be once the sync is complete.
So there's no wire.
Data
or
won't
anything.
transfer immediately, but her memories will fill in the gaps, give you the answers you seek.
Okay. Just tell me how we can cure her.
You can use this to synthesize an antidote, but you'll need to extract a sample from the Warden's elf.
This is what?
The goal of this madness is ridiculous protocol. During the original outbreak, a colonist known as Subject Zero demonstrated a unique ability to synthesize the biophage, to control it.
Yeah, I heard in the recording something about bigger, stronger.
The next phase of human evolution. Unfortunately, he was killed during the Arca's sterilization. And now, the Warden seeks to replicate the conditions of the original outbreak, hoping to recreate Subject Zero as Subject Alpha.
What, releasing
Why
the
not?
virus into the prison?
As he would say, evolution doesn't happen in the lab, it happens in the wild.
But how can he do this? There's no way he can cover this up.
There's a tyrant fight. What is this?
He's part of a group. Dating back centuries, they seek to control the progress of human... She's waking. Be careful, Jacob. Once synthesized, the antidote will contain the only pure essence from his alpha. He'll want it more than anything. It's the key to all he seeks.
What about you?
I played my part in all of this as well. There's no escape for me. Black Iron is where I belong.
It's you.
Yeah, come
What happened? Where am
on. It doesn't matter. We got what we need. Now let's go finish this. Come on. How are you feeling?
Like something's inside my head, trying to take over.
Hey, just hold on. We'll be there soon.
We'll be there soon.
Pretty sure this is the final fight.
It is?
I think so. Yeah, I think this is the end.
Did you see
Matt,
that?
whatever his name is, the guy from the
What?
start.
Whatever his name is.
Nothing.
You remember his name?
I know.
He was such a memorable character.
By the way, this kind of hall is exactly from Doom 3. When you follow the footsteps and she goes, "They took my baby." That's what you're looking at.
Elevators
That
ahead.
door.
Should get us up to the tower.
There's no original idea in this part.
Nah. Elevator. Remember when I fell out of the elevator in Dead Space 3? Like, you pushed me out of the
Yes.
elevator.
So,
Oh, no,
What
I did
happened
a
back
back
there?
roll in the elevator and I rolled out of
last
it.
thing I remember is those robots jumping us.
Mahler's helping us get the cure.
And you trust her?
Don't got a
Sure.
choice.
Yeah. Same here.
What is all this?
This is definitely not the UJC.
Then who is it?
Weird.
An interesting room while it lasted.
All of 5 seconds.
Data transfer complete.
What the hell?
Oh no,
Danny?
you're losing your mind.
Danny, where are you?
Now remember, Jake is not infected. But he's still experiencing terrible like nightmares slash thing.
And now you're inside Danny's memories.
course
Seeing
you are.
the truth of Europa. A diluted test sample released from one of our labs. A tragedy that inspired everything Cole is doing here at Black Iron.
Was that purposely done or an accident? Like, did it drop and like just a big mist come out of it and just poured everywhere?
The warden did it.
Or just hit a box and just threw it in the street and just ran away?
Let me go! Look at it! Look at it! What are you talking about? You see? Do you see?
You know, this cutscene implies
got
that
there?
Mac like knew
What we got here?
That- he was
It's
going
none
to
of our
meet a
business.
lady who was affected by this
Got a job to do.
with the serum thing. Like having this, right?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
This was our fault.
Lily!
Really? You took off the mask right there. It
No,
looked like
no.
Won't you die?
you should, but
No!
the game has no idea what the infection is in this game. So her taking off the mask is either, oh man, it's so sad. It's
tried
like,
to protect
why would you do that?
Did she ever bring up Lily? Ever?
Europa wasn't a terrorist
No.
attack.
There's one part
They doctored the footage to cover up what they were planning.
aiming
to
at
test
a
at
body,
Black
like I
Iron.
failed to protect you. That
And
was
the
that was
cargo
about
we
it.
transported
Oh,
played a
okay.
part in both. I could have stopped this.
And you can just take it as she was like remembering from the colonist.
You made the wrong choice. Now how are you gonna make it right?
I don't know.
Jake!
A little
What's
cutscene, I guess. What's wrong with you?
I can't!
Yes,
Who
you
said
can.
that? I
We're
read the
almost
line,
there.
but I see Red
No.
said that.
I can
Danny
feel
said
it.
that, or did he say that? Dan?
Hear it
I don't know.
in my head.
What do you hear in your head?
You stay here. I'm gonna come back when I
I
get the
hear,
cure.
look at it. Look at it.
I can take care of myself.
Patrick said.
Make
They're
him
a
pay for what he's
collective?
done.
Of some kind? Because it never said anything about that. Is it the Alpha doing that?
I don't know. All I know
They
is Patrick Starr. Look at it. Look at it.
Get that dramatic scene from something else.
Yeah. That's all I kind of like heard out of it. See you, Danny. I'm going off to bigger, better.
So why did Danny come with you again?
To just be your guilty conscience, I guess.
I'm saying, why did she stay with the doctor? To keep
Uh,
treating her. Why did she go with you to fight
UJC
the...
Printing at your service.
I don't know. Why anything in this game?
Yeah, that's true. This is the last store.
It is?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get the rank. Guess I'll have to do it. Not available.
What?
Because I never bought those guns.
Ah.
Stand by.
You have to watch this animation every time you buy bullets.
Every time we buy.
UJC Printing, the highest quality.
There's no skip.
Cycle
There's
complete.
no, can I have like a set amount? No, it's just every box.
Excellent choice.
Is it an excellent choice, robot?
Happy United Day.
Alright.
Do you want to upgrade anything before you leave? With your 3,000, with your money?
Nah, I'm good.
This is the end. Do you want to buy another heal?
Oh, no, I'm good. I got 3.
All right then.
Wait a second. How much riot gun did it give me? 4?
Like, I guess it was 4 each.
Oh my god. Jippo, this is weird. Because it don't tell you. It just says ammo for it.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
User assumes all
What the actual
liability
fuck?
for use of this print.
Headspace will give you one like clip's worth of ammo every time. This game just gives you a random. It just gives you an amount. It says, here you go.
It's 4.
But it yep, 4. Just 4.
You stupid ass
UJC Printing.
piece of
Have
crap.
a United Day. Executing.
I'm gonna watch this animation every time too.
Oh,
Cycle
okay.
complete.
Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Do you feel it? I feel
Are you feeling
it.
it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling?
Have a United Day.
I want to see someone remake like
Operate
mod this
responsibly.
game and all the enemies are
Print finished.
I would like that.
and he just keeps screaming. Can
Excellent
you
choice.
feel it, Mr. Krabs? Like Jake is just Mr. Krabs.
Cycle complete.
Alright. Did I ever like fully load this? No, I didn't. Makes it even worse.
Please make a selection. Executing. Have a United Day.
Shut up.
Have a united day.
Look, I'm like 2 bullets short of what I wanted in the very beginning.
The game knows what
Choice
it's
is
doing.
yours.
Let's do it again.
In progress.
Well, now you're gonna have 2 extra bullets.
I got 2 extra bullets. I didn't want that.
Good job.
What is it, 500? Yeah, why not? Sure, whatever.
UJC printing. The highest
You can't
quality.
even use it in the fight, so it doesn't really matter.
Cycle complete.
Whatever. Get me out of this.
I mean, you can. If you run into a corner, you can kind of heal.
You can?
It's hard. Nah, I think you're at. I want that thing to have like a whole bunch of shotguns. It does. It has shotgun shells in it.
Oh. Oh, my aching heart. Oh man.
It had the same. They had 4 each, by the way.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, mother. Get it out of my inventory. Get out of here. You can sit there.
The
Oh,
worst item in the game. Your health is full. But it has shotgun shells.
Oh,
Nope, handgun bullets. I like how they made that. They had a store before all of this.
They had a store before this just to send me on a wild goose chase. Get out of there. Ah, it's pointless. Just like this is pointless. Maybe the next one will be less pointless.
There's another box.
Oh, Shippo. Shippo. What is happening? What is happening? This is a Shippo violation. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, I sure wish I could actually figure out my inventory sooner.
Look at that. Look how many shotgun shells you got from just walking down this hallway.
Oh.
There's more.
Oh, screw that. Shippo, what is this?
The end of the game.
This is not even a door. This health made me think this was a door I could open.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so annoyed.
It's almost over. Then you can play the DLC if you want one day.
If you want.
Which is just literally more of the same.
Your methods are rash. You risk too much. The greater risk is in failing to act. Especially when the commonality is finally within our grasp. And right on time. He approaches. The survivor. The survivor. Via Solitarius.
Where's the Alpha? Just give me the goddamn antidote.
Why,
I'm not
how
gonna
would
let
he
her die.
control the Alpha?
Your friend. I've been watching you. You and
Have you?
your so-called friend. You're not the innocent you claim.
Okay.
You've proven that you'll do just about anything to ensure your own survival.
Did he?
And what about you, huh? Watching people die for fun? Is that your protocol?
No. You are mistaken, Mr. Lee. The protocol isn't about death.
His name is
It's
Lee?
about life.
Jacob
Our
Lee?
future lies out there.
I guess.
Our destiny. But we were not built for
Did he-
life in space.
I never knew
This
that.
fragile shell holds us back. We have to evolve if we are to survive.
How
And now,
like one
you'll all
person
see
became an
why.
intelligent
Proof
monster
that my
of
methods
everyone
are
in this
worth
prison.
the risk. A final contest to determine the true survivor. Humanity. Or my out.
Did Ferris like work with him at this point to turn into this?
I guess.
Really up. Thank you. At first I thought this was a curse, but then I realized it is a gift.
Doesn't sound like it.
Has opened my
Sounds like he's in pain.
Yeah.
I call this.
Purpose.
I'm gonna show you.
Can he infect people?
I don't know. He affects them with his spit.
He's going Hulkamania.
Hulkamania. Gotcha. Tickle. I'll tickle.
One day he'll stop attacking. That's how sometimes he'll just grab me and go away.
Look at Rain's face.
For the fight.
No one to save you now.
He's winning now because cutscene.
This time,
Yeah, I didn't post the show.
I told you. What's happening to me?
Oh no, he's transforming. Does he have little fingers on his fingers?
Yeah.
There's always a price.
That's from a movie quote.
He has an energy field around his head. Careful, the game throws exploding enemies at it. He's basically just another team. You superimposed? So how is he able to throw a shield over his head? So you can grab them and throw them into the face, but I'm told. He just died.
I guess.
Yeah, he like does crazy damage. Did he eat your head off? Huh.
Huh.
Well, time to fight him again.
Oh boy. Oh man. I let go of the left trigger.
One little mistake is all you get. And you put the whole thing down. By this point, I was just so done with this game.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't care anymore. I was not dodging, right? I wanted to lose.
Big flutter.
Careful, you're like one shot. Yep. And there it is.
Hold on, Danny.
You've
You think you've beaten us?
more or less won.
Ferris was weak, an imperfect vessel. But in that sample is the key to unlocking a centuries-old dream. That's not failure, Mr. Lee. That's progress. And it belongs to me.
No, I don't think so.
Please. This is no time for false heroics. Leave the sample and walk away. There's an escape pod up there. To take you back to the life you once had. We can both have everything we want. So tell me, Mr. Lee, what do you want?
I'll tell you what I want. I want my sister back, fucker!
Haha. I am the equivalent of
effort.
Albert Wesker.
But surely you know
Everyone
by now.
will remember me.
I never lose.
No. This time you do.
So like little blood clouds.
Such a waste. All this to save
guess.
one life. Don't think you've stopped
Oh no,
us.
it's just lights.
The data gathered here will carry the protocol to the next phase. As for you,
Self-destruct sequence initiating.
goodbye, Miss Nakamura. And Mr. Lee. I do hope you've enjoyed your stay at Black Iron.
Reactor core approaching critical.
So this way.
Heal. Not that I need it.
Run!
Forest. So you want to hear something funny?
But
So in the first week this game came out, there was a glitch where you stopped the game right here, then went on the hardest difficulty, started the game up, then reloaded. It would count this as being the end of the hardcore. So you could beat the game on the hardest difficulty just by running down this hallway and entering the elevator. And the game would unlock hard mode. Would have you beaten hard.
that'd be cool.
Yep. They fixed that the first week. But
There's just
if you played it the first week, you could actually have the hardest difficulty finished without having to beat it. This is literally just from Dead Space 2.
You don't know what you're doing!
I didn't. But I do now.
I can't keep running from what I've done.
What are you talking about?
Sorry
You're the no main
for
character.
everything. I didn't belong here.
Have fun.
Jacob! Jacob!
This is like a main spaceship. It's like a little pod. I'm ever gonna survive in space in this.
Data transfer complete.
Why is the prison exploding again? I
That
forget.
transfer worked both ways.
I don't know.
He learned more about me.
Oh, he
I learned more
pressed the
about him.
button. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna blow up the prison. Is that what he
In the
did?
chaos of
Yeah,
the
he did.
moment, I didn't realize
Okay.
he'd also given me the evidence.
I
was
forgot he
looking
did
for all
that.
along. He sacrificed his life so that I could expose the truth.
And then she
Was
gets
he trying to
infected
make
again
up
because
for
the
the pain
little
he
worm
caused?
comes out and bites her in the face.
Chasing
So she opens it up.
The parasite.
Either way,
That would be actually hilarious.
I hope
I
he
would
found
actually
peace.
find that to be the best ending. Like, it's all serious and all of a sudden the little bug thing just falls, like, jumps on her again. I did a good job.
Jacob, there might be a way out after all,
Reactor core temporary savings activated.
but I'm going to need your help.
So, Ferris turned back into his original form after turning. You know, he demutated. Is that what we're supposed to believe? Like, think about the cutscene right there. That was Ferris, the guy who's been, the alpha or whatever. So he demutated back into his original form, ran out there and yelled at and growled at Jacob.
No, what happened is he's the ghost now for to yell
Oh,
at you and
you're
say,
right.
"Look at it."
That's right. He replaced Max. That
Yep.
makes more sense.
Yeah, he's the new guy that's gonna go. Look at it. Look at it.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh man, you can play the game again.
No.
We all know that's what Kiryu's waiting to do.
No. I guess we'll try Final Transmission some other time.
It's more of the same.
Oh yeah, I expect it to be.